Cold Springs, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I'll run up in the back.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Laviska Shenault.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Connection made with Shenault. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's to the 10. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Colts.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive.
Yeah, he got me on that one. Good shit, though. Good shit, bro.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Good read, dog. Good read.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Trying to lay one up deep. They do a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off on the 29. And his guys are going to get the
Fuck.
at the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The 20.
Oh, yeah, that's how we
into
do
the
it.
end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rivers on 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this one's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of physical approach.
Good stop.
The rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin with Henry. Get him down past the 15 yards. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Nice carry there with Derrick Henry. Picks up the first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship.
Oh, no pick right there. What the fuck?
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first.
Dog joined just to talk shit.
Really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division.
Call it ass cheeks all you want, my guy. I'm really even tripping.
Get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second and 12, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. Third down here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing on third down, Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 41-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Ain't no good either, though, dog.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
51 the mic, boy, 51. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is
Good kick, dog. But it takes points.
So late 3 there, that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And this carries into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Fucking whack, bro. Jesus Christ.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Rivers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
This motherfucker Rivers cannot hold on to the football, dude. Jesus Christ.
Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38, Rivers. Into heavy traffic.
Bro, fuck, good pick, man. Shit.
Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 25.
You're stupid, bro. Philip Rivers has ass on. Dude.
Between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Henry, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off of play action, it's Watson. The open man is Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Mack, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
From
the shotgun. It's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49.
Rivers is so fucking ass, man. Can't wait till I get a new quarterback.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
19-yard line.
Henry. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a man over the middle. It's Woods. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Mack on the counter. And I think this defense...
I can't do shit with Mac.
As he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'll get by that.
The objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works are
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it anymore. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Oh, he can't catch it. Fuck.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10.
Hey, facts. I agree with that, dog.
He's back to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I got you, 88. I got you. 3-3.
They'll run with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he bats it away.
Dude, I cannot get no fucking picks, bro. I don't understand. 3 fucking people there.
Part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
58, come on. Let's go, D. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 58, right over there.
They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
The tackle man.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We're set. 19. Hey, it's coming. Let's go. Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Let's go, D. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51.
Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it.
Bro, I cannot get no picks. Shit is unreal.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Here we go.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And it's a good return here as he'll get
GG, bro.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one ends up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half.
GG, bro.
That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Indianapolis, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take off.
I stopped Henry. It's the only reason I got the dub. Ending the stream now, y'all.
Next week for a